It's Halloween. You know what that means. It's time to start making videos with all kinds of crazy special effects. I'm talking about fog, lightning, a pale blue moon over a crackling campfire. Today we're going to show you how you can pull off some of these effects using only a few basic tools. The first tool is a fog machine. Now, normally this thing just sprays a dense, cloudy fog everywhere. But you were thinking more of a low-lying, hug-the-ground, thriller-esque fog, right? One way to do this is to cut 2 holes in a cooler, fill the cooler with ice, and pipe the fog through it. Have you ever wanted that effect where you can see beams of light cutting through the air? The industry standard way to do this is to use a hazer, but it's tough to justify the cost unless you do concert lighting for a living. So what you can do is fill the room with fog from your fog machine, and then wait about 5 minutes to let the fog even out. This will get rid of that billowy, cloudy effect that fog machines normally provide, and instead give you a nice, even beam effect. If the fog is still just too thick, you can get a thinner, more persistent fog out of your machine by mixing your regular fog juice with distilled water. You can also get a similar effect by blowing your fog machine into a fan. Keep in mind that this effect will only work with harsh, pointy lights. The best light to use is an ellipsoidal. Say you've got a scene in front of a flickering campfire, and a bunch of dudes are sitting around telling ghost stories, and then the real ghost comes out of the woods and murders everyone! Or whatever. The most obvious way to achieve this effect is to light a real campfire. The problem is, campfires aren't very bright, and they cast a pretty harsh flicker. So try supplementing your fire with a video light. Attach 1 or more CTO gels to your light and shine it through the fire or put it very close to the fire, and then have somebody oscillate the intensity wheel to give it a flickering effect. Hey, this is your boss came up to you. You can use the same technique to simulate a TV by putting a blue gel in front of your light. And slap a straw-colored gel on there to make it look like flickering candlelight. Just make sure the flicker effect is subtle for this one. And if you're fast enough, it's a halfway decent lightning effect too. How about that wavy water effect you see in music videos? Your weapon of choice in this situation is a projector. That's right! The projector that sits around in your conference room can also be an incredibly useful special effects production tool. So just hop over to your favorite stock video site and grab some water caustics. Hook up your projector, play the video full screen, point it at your subject, and voila! Try some other patterns while you're at it. And if you're not quite fast enough to make your lights flash like lightning, this might be an even better way to do it. And since you came this far, you might as well add some fog. If you found this video useful and you'd like to receive more like it, sign up for our newsletter at the end of this video. We'll even send you a handy cheat sheet that goes over everything we just talked about in this video, so you can have a handy reference guide to use in the field. That's all for now. Until next time, happy Halloween.